Alright. Hello, welcome to the stream. Let me just make sure everything is in its proper place. I still haven't gotten a new microphone. It hasn't really been a high priority. I mean, you've seen how often I stream these days. But I would like one that sits on the desk so I don't have... I have one of those... whatchamacallits. It has its own stand with like this adjustable arm, but the arm doesn't lock into place very well, so the microphone just kind of drifts away from me at times. If that makes no sense, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna say many more incoherent things as time goes on. Anyway, more to the point, last time we somehow actually made a lot of progress. Now we have the means to go to the tree roots because we have an oxygen tank. Hello, Clive, welcome to the stream. So we could do that, or we could explore the other locations, depending on how quickly we want to get through this. I guess now that we have the oxygen tank, we may as well take our time. Let's just pour what gas we have left in the generator here. Yeah, I've articulated this before, but I feel a little bad for the game. Because there's a lot of little details that have probably sailed by me a little bit because I've been playing these sessions so far apart. There's a lot of little stories that seem to come together that I don't quite understand the resolution of. I gave the musician boy the key, I think, in the last chapter, and that was considered a betrayal of the Wolfman, but I also don't know how that turned out. So I guess I didn't finish the musician's quest properly or something. Anyway, I'm thoroughly confused by it all. The oxygen tank cannot be sold, probably. I was just looking for where it was. I kind of lost it for a moment there. I don't have any medium caliber weapons, so medium caliber bullets are useless to us at this time, unless I invest in making one. We have some decent weaponry. Alright. We have our oxygen tank, so I suggest that we move to the top right, examine what underwater places we could here, then go to the tree and cut off the roots. And we'll see how it turns out. I have to go hang up the laundry in a bit. I don't usually do my laundry on Fridays, but it's a bit of an unusual week. I ended up posting some clips from Darkwood on my YouTube, and they actually got a decent amount of views. I can see why some people went into the YouTube Shorts gold rush. I heard a noise from the other room. It's probably the washing machine going ham. Or maybe it's just done. But yeah, I'll make it to some sort of logical milestone and then go do the laundry. It's not always easy to tell where I am still. If only I had familiarized myself with this area more, I might have found all the stuff that took me this long to find. It is kind of interesting though that going back to this game after an extended break was the way to do it. Pretty sure there should be an underwater passage around here. If the passages end up being too much trouble, I may back out and just go straight for the end. That's going to depend on how annoying the game decides to be. Or how stupid I decide to be. Alright, found it. It was a bit further down than I remembered. Now we are getting somewhere. It did not affect the durability of the oxygen tank as far as I can tell. Time is marching on, so this doesn't count as an underground location. Well, this looks like a derailed train. Okay, it's a corpse with good weapons, but let's see. Ah, so that's a reason to get medium caliber bullets then. Destroyed photo. that's it then? I mean, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I guess this is just an optional location with some really good items. And some lore, based on the fact that I found a photo. I think I can back out of here, but I'm always worried that I missed something. I get annoyed when I watch streamers miss stuff, but when I'm actually in the thick of it, I actually miss a lot of stuff as well. Anyway, I'm gonna assume I saw what I needed to see in this location. Alright, there was another underwater corridor, but I don't quite recall where that one was. I know this one's been taunting me for a long time because it's so tucked away and I kept running into it time and time again. Probably shouldn't be using my assault rifle yet. But hey, I am armed to the teeth. Shotguns, handguns, assault rifles, all of it. I feel like a proper American. Every time I see this little island, I think it's also an underwater passage, but it is not. But yeah. I'm so American right now, I'm starting to... I'm feeling like I should start singing the anthem. Ah, there it is. By the dawn's early light. Okay. Did I swim up into a graveyard? May you never know hunger again. I hope I have spare batteries. But anyway, it just feels good to be seeing new stuff in this game. That really does, light the flame of motivation. There seems to be some kind of building here. The cottage has been burned to the ground. Another photo. Is this the house? Like, is that smoke? Is the house already burning? Did I just get locked in here? This is making me a little nervous. Okay, I had a spare battery at least. Okay, yeah, I got locked in here with you. Well, that's something. I thought there would be something scary here. I was almost starting to get nervous too. Yeah, I was actually, I was starting to feel like it hadn't happened before. That like there was some kind of like almost intelligent reaction to you, like your exit getting closed off like this, but then it was just a standard monster. So the concern ebbed very quickly. Helicopters. Burning house. The more you encounter about people being holed up and, you know, living off of rations and going out into the woods and being closed off from the rest of the world, the more you start to wonder if this is some kind of analogous game, you know, for like being held captive almost by a malicious force that turns the people who live within into monsters. Yeah. I think this is a Polish game, if I'm not misremembering, and Polish media does tend to harken back to experiences of oppression. Eastern Europe has not had it easy. So there's a locked door here, which makes me feel like I can't leave yet, but oh! Why did the monster have the key? I mean, I guess the answer is kind of right in front of me, isn't it? These monsters were the inhabitants, perhaps? I mean, we've seen from most of the monsters that they seem mutated humans. Well, I've been able to leave, but what's the benefit? I mean, aside from escaping, obviously, but I was hoping for something a bit more substantial than that. Because I just dragged the wardrobe to the side, and that was another easy way to get out of here. Oh, there's a lot of human spiders here. All right. I wasn't particularly gonna tussle with the spider some more. Alright, those were two of the underwater things I remembered that were not required. I feel like those were enlightening in some way, because they got me thinking about the story and implications. But, tragically, like look at the Swamper, right? This is just a human being who's had an additional head grown next to his. And, has gotten a tail of some kind. They're basically just horrific mutations that take possessions of the people. That take possession of the people. I don't know if I mentioned this random thought when I saw the burning tree, but a burning bush almost reminds me of bear trap. No, a burning bush reminds me of Moses. You know, in the book of Exodus. For those who aren't over familiar with the Bible, God reaches out to Moses by talking to him through a burning bush. And we've seen the people amass around that burning tree, so I guess it's sort of, there was some sort of, not literal, but thematic resemblance to it for me, maybe? Maybe I'm just seeing things. Because the savages, are they worshipping something? Who can say? Who can say? Anyway, it's about that time again for getting harassed by monsters at night. I am all shoveled up. Alright, the bandage does its job, but it heals slowly. Fortunately, it'll take a bit for the monsters to come in, I think. Oh boy, the way into the home is blocked off. Yeah, this offers us no real protection at all, I'm afraid. Well, not much we can do. But improvise. Alright. I'm not in a very well protected position, but consider. Gun, gun, gun. Surely this huge amount of firearms gives me some sense of security. I wish I could put down a light, like make a light and put it down. Our ability to craft things is somewhat limited. Alright, well, nice try. I've been able to hold my own reasonably well at night, the last few nights at least, but I kind of wish you could just relax at night. I think if you were properly... Are you attacking the door? I'm right here, you numbskull. Darn it. I wanted to take a pill real quick and I was not prepared to deal with all that. That's the first night in a while I've actually died. Kinda trapped in my own home here. Gosh darn. Well, that was a disappointing turn of events, but it's what it is. What it is. Okay. I still have a torch in my storage. That's good. Can I repair the torch? I can't repair the torch. Okay, let's get rid of some of the stuff around the house then. One thing that's been kind of nice to see as well is this game seems to have a lot of dedicated fans. Like I even got some comments on the shorts on YouTube, which was really fun to see. Warms my heart. To be honest, I hope to leave this chapter and not need to do this, but, you know. Some minor maintenance is fine. I don't believe that the chapter will end the moment I destroy the route, so I think I'll just head over there. Is there anything we want to do before we go, though? Tape, scrap metal. Lots of scrap metal needed. Yeah, upgrading the shovel is always a good idea because it's kind of my workhorse. Okay, shovel boy. Light materials that actually use less stamina. Yes. Two metal pipes for the upgrade on the other shovel. Okay. I don't think they have the one, but no room in container. Is that the first time they said anything? Is that even them saying it? I don't know. Anyway, I don't need a second watch, so you can have that. And here you go. Who needs 2 watches? One for each wrist, perhaps? Right, let's see what we should take and what we should leave. I already have a light. I don't need the nails with me. Batteries are good to restore our light. No need for 2 military flashlights. I think we're good. Alright, let's head out and destroy the tree's roots. Oh, right. The guy wanted wheels for his, wheelchair? I don't think we've seen any such thing, have we? Shame. Alright, alright. It's go time. It's time for even more progress. Okay, never saw that corpse before. Every time I get here, it's another drama of trying to get in there. Okay, there's the obvious entrance. Now, it would be perfect if we didn't have a billion enemies respawned right now. Alright, not much to say to him yet. Just gotta get that tree to shut up, I guess. Does the friendly tree have anything new to say? Alright, if I recall, the place I want to be is to the left here. Alright. Let's go. Huge rusty barrel. Judging by the smell, still contains a lot of good gasoline inside. Huh. Right, right. No items? This is a dream then. So this is some kind of storage room. Looking for anything to interact with, because as soon as the shadow demons come running in, I want to have at least a stick to defend myself with. Open. Please. You want me to open? It's a dead cow. Okay, well, fine. I opened the door. I opened the door, but... the crates are breaking open here. The cow is much more decayed now. I maybe should have gone up. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Is this mold or what? It's like we're seeing this room, but like as a lot of time has passed each time. And what was that about the person begging to be let in? Something is trying to break in. Okay, I was about to say corpses, but they're still moving. Torch is not running out of durability either, so that's nice. Came to the end of the tunnel, but there's nothing here. Oh, very cute. They blocked off the other side as well. The walls are closing in. Did I fail that event then? With some of the events I knew I could have lived. I don't know if I could have survived that. Maybe if I had looked closer or taken another path. Also, the stuff that attacked us there looked like the demons that come at night. Crates with lots of storage space. Ah, this is the place. There's that barricade. This tunnel looks different. It was carved out by people sloppily and hastily. It's a miracle it still hasn't collapsed yet. Can see the roots on the other side there. Trying to remember if I can throw it. Doesn't look like a throw in here. Right. I grab the valve and try to turn it with all my strength. It suddenly breaks. Gasoline starts to leak out of the barrel. It slowly flows down into the tunnel. I must be careful, huh? Yes, but also... Can I... yes, thank you. You ever get the feeling that you've once again done something pretty horrible? Well, no going back. The tree is on fire. There's no way for us to approach, as far as I can tell. All right. Our business here is concluded. Tree will not yield to the flames so easily. It tries to smother with its roots. It will take until tomorrow. Do I really want to face my consequences up close by talking to this thing while it's burning? I don't think I can, actually. Alright, well, you happy? The cripple's blind eyes stare hypnotized at the huge flame consuming the tree. It's as if the old man could see everything clearly now. The orange fire illuminates his pale, motionless face. Okay, that's it, so I just need to leave and come back tomorrow? Just wait until tomorrow. Just endure the screaming until then. Okay, okay. At least I can hear it from my home. Huh. The silence is a bit of a relief, to be honest. That entire tree is just extremely disquieting. I'm not sure if it deserves death, but it is some kind of horrific thing. Left the generator on. At least I got back here quick. I kind of wish you could go to bed and skip to the next day. Because it's not like there's much else to do here. I'll be interested to see how many people made it to chapter 3. Yeah, I guess I just have a... Like, I could just... No, dying won't actually skip the day. The most sensible thing I can think of is to visit the elephants again. See how they're holding up. Wow. I didn't mean for it to look intimidating, but I realized when I say I'm gonna visit the elephants again and then pull out a gun, it's like, yeah. I have no ill intent towards the elephants, although I think they are not doing so well. Kaboom. Huh. I don't know if there's anything left to do for our dear friends, the elephants, but just based on what we saw when we met them, one of her children is gone, and she was kind of talking about him like they owe everything to him. And was talking like they need to apologize to him or thank him for various things. Like he's some kind of omnipresent thing. It was very strange and a little disquieting. And to further confirm our suspicion that the lady isn't quite right in the head anymore, the oxygen tanks she and her family are using to supposedly protect themselves from this poisonous air in the forest, those tanks were empty. I had to refill the one she gave to me. So basically, they've been breathing the poisonous air all this time and just fooling themselves into thinking they are safe from it. That said, I have no idea how they look underneath the masks. Maybe just refusing to acknowledge it will psychosomatically prevent you from being affected as much. I don't know. I just say words. Oh, right, there should be an easy path in here from up above. Yeah, if you know where to look, it's easy. Hello there. Well, they have nothing new to say, it seems. Kind of a shame. So the fourth child is in this room? Or is that the one we saved? It seems we cannot reach him. I wonder. See, I'm not gonna kill the lady and her kids. I'm not that far gone. But I guess if you killed her, you would have got the key to this room, and you might find out what's going on in this room. So if you were, like, sick in the head enough to do that, you might find out more. Oops. I did not expect a bear trap right next to the bear trap. Also, they have the little rhyme about bears, don't they? So many bear traps around here. I hope I'm not condemning these people to death by disarming their traps, but... Well, I have to admit I'm a little stumped. I'm gonna return home. This was only a detour to waste some moments, since we have to wait until tomorrow anyway. I'm a little worried to think that the whole tree escapade was an optional thing, though. Well, we'll just have to have a chat with the old man when we get back there tomorrow. I definitely feel like I've thinned out the enemies here. I don't run into them quite as often anymore. One thing I thought was really cool in games like Pikmin is like after X amount of days, different enemies start to occur in certain areas. So if you go to like a particular area after day 20, there will be like a major change in the ecosystem, that sort of thing. I wonder if it's like that here, because I wonder if the ecosystem here would be different if you came much earlier or later. I don't know how much the days affect what you run into here. So all I can do is speculate. But I sure do like to speculate. Whether I survive the night or not, that will probably be my moment to take a quick break to hang up the laundry. Yeah, we don't have much wood left. We could make some planks here, but... Let's just get the nails. Okay, that only took me 50 million years to find. Okay, window barricaded, door. Well, not barricaded, but it exists. So you can't actually make a makeshift barricade once a bit has been properly destroyed. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I wonder if I should make a save file where I just go, like, complete insane mode and attack all NPCs where I can. Yeah, we'll see about what other runs I can and may do once I get this done. I do try to metagame games a bit too much at times. Right now it's about this playthrough. This tiny chair is gonna break, like, immediately if an enemy tries to get at it, but... Just gonna have a quick look-see at me messages. Not like I have much else to do. You ever check your Discord notifications and you're like, I have been spoken to, and then it's an at everyone or at here. That's annoying. Am I right, fellas? Huh? Why did I do it? Is it the fire? Oh! Was that the voices of the tree? Oh, it's actually burning up. Why did you do it? Was there another solution? Like, oh, my hideout is actually burning. And there's enemies as well. Alright, well, don't particularly want to see more of that. Thank you. Yeah? So now I'm very much being haunted by my decisions. Beset by burning corpses, and I'm guessing these can kill me for real. So far I'm making do with my shovel, but if I have to take out my handgun, I will. Okay. That shovel is out of use. Fortunately, I have a second shovel. Yeah? You want some more? 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 Fire to destroy all you've done. I'm stuck here. Okay, well, I survived. Huh. So that was not real. And yet it was. I've gained reputation, yet the three are not here. Where are they? Guys? Huh. So are the three just not gonna come here anymore then? Or is it just for this night because this was a special night? Never did find the key for that either. Okay, so it seems like the three just aren't coming today. Or they're somewhere else and I'm overlooking them. So we were haunted by the tree at night. If we had died, what would that have cost us? Many questions to ask here, but yeah, the three are not here, so I can't restock. I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. Alright, alright. It's a new day. Give me a quick moment to hang up the laundry. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. The break is over. Alright, I've been musing here for several minutes about where the trio are. They're not here. Let's go over to the old man and ask him what's what. You know, as dumb as it is, I kind of forgot what we were supposed to get from the old man. I quickly labeled him my only path to progression, and I mean, considering the effort we've expended on that guy, I'd be upset if he wasn't the path to progress, but I also don't remember exactly what was in it for us. Well, anyway, tree burned. Sins committed. It's still burning, huh? Or are those just campfires? Where has the old man gone? Oh, right. We're burning the tree so we could go somewhere underground, I think. Because the roots kept blocking us or something. Ashes. It worked. Only ashes remain of the tree. I feel I'm approaching the end of my journey. Is it possible? Is it? No map here, and the time has stopped. Uh-oh. Well, I have most useful stuff, namely guns and such, with me, so... There's an oppressive atmosphere here. If he says the journey is about to come to an end, does that mean this is the final chapter? It's kind of weird to me to have 2 chapters and then it's just over, but you know. A colorless goo sips from the cracks in the asphalt. Oh, it's the road. The crossed out sign reads Darkwood. Roll credits. Okay, this is no time for joking. Why is that guy? It's the crippled old man from the village. What's he doing here? The road home. If I had given him better wheels for his wheelchair, would he be rolling along now? At a faster pace? I kind of want to help him out. You see a lot of people who seem to have tried to crawl this road, but not to much avail. Well, at least he's not crossing the speed limit. That was in poor taste, I apologize. Many have tried and have been consumed by the forest. The wood, even. The dark wood. "25 kilometers to the nearest town." Are we still enclosed by the forest then? Or is this the way out? This should be the way out, but... These rays of light. Epilogue. Okay. So you have prologue, chapter 1 and 2, and epilogue. I no longer have items. That's not good. So is the conclusion that we cannot escape from the Darkwood because we've become too infected, or there was never any escape to begin with, or... Or it was all in the head, as someone might put it. And the music sounds hopeful though. Oh! Civilization. I really like this. Like, this is one of the clearest signs of the interconnected world, society, the civilized world, I guess. It's a nice, easy way to lead the player and to show we're back out there, I guess. Though What if back out there is in just as poor a state as anything else? They're gone. Who's going to eat the bread now? Sorry, ma'am. Noises of the past, perhaps? My first floor neighbor? Good day. Good day to you. Surprisingly normal interactions, that. Can enter this building from many directions, but I feel that I should explore a bit more. The building is probably the end point, isn't it? Oh, is this an endless loop, or...? Seems it's just an endless loop now, no other place to go but inside. This is my staircase. It's been since I remember. Weird that no one has ever tried to steal it. Probably the work of that little punk from the 3rd floor. Gotcha, Monica? A boy and a girl, presumably. Boss. Got any spare change? You're waking my kid. Get the hell away. Ah, I wanted to make a screenshot of that. We're supposedly... Stupid cow. Okay. That's not a nice thing to say, man. Pleased to see you, mister. Haven't seen you in a while. Indeed, indeed. They're still green, even though I've never seen anyone tending to them. Maybe they feed on the discarded cigarette butts. Maybe if we water them, they'll give us, like, gemstones and such. Yeah, this game is giving me a run for my money right now. Like, what's real and what's not. Probably work with the kids from the neighboring apartment block. Blocked from the other side. That's my apartment. Oh. Home sweet home. We've had visions of this place, I believe. I should change first. I don't have any lockpicks. Okay. I look surprisingly normal. Some note is lying on the table. I made you some soup. Heat it up. Trusty gas stove. There's still some soup in the pot. Smell fills the entire kitchen. Cook. I grab the largest dish from the closet under the sink and pour myself a bowl. It's not much, but it's enough. I don't remember the last time I've eaten a home dinner. Soup. That was nice. Barely standing on my feet. I'll take a bath tomorrow. Hi, Shurek. Oh, that's your dog. Good boy. The black and white ribbon. A real luxury. Unfortunately, it's broken. Huh. It's my bed. The white crumpled sheets look as if I've just woken up. At last. I feel my sore legs buckling underneath me, my body becoming heavy and overwhelmingly lethargic. It was a grueling journey, 40 days of human torment. Go to sleep. Sedating warmth washes over me, warmth of security and happiness. Take off them shoes. But if we were in there for 40 days, how could the wife have left us a soup? And how is the dog okay? And how are the neighbors just kind of like, hey? They seemed aware. Okay, the rust of the wood stretching away to the horizon kept the stranger awake for a long time. Eventually, fatigue washed over him and the man fell into a deep, much-desired dream. Burning the tree opened the road home for many anguished inhabitants of the forest. Only 3 outcasts dressed in old rags and scraps lamented over its charred remains. The doctor, fearing the revenge of the man dressed in his scarecrow costume, disappeared deep into the wilderness. The unfathomable visions that haunted him eventually led the local physician to the edge of madness. In the end, however, they became obvious transmissions, and the forest became his new home. kill him though? Thought we killed him. The wolf made a triumphant return to his hideout, his ego growing even bigger as he basked in the glow of his loot. However, the sweetness of this victory was not able to satisfy his single deepest desire. So we're getting a quick note on how each of the characters' stories ended based on our choices, I guess. We could have done something for the wolf if we had picked his side, or his story. The woman living with the chicken stayed in the village to tend to her sick sister. One day she heard a clatter coming from her sibling's room. When the chicken lady ran to the room, she found the door broken and the chamber empty. Only the well-worn bed and an old blanket remained after her sister. Both the musician boy and the wolf man wanted her for opaque reasons. Oh, she left by herself. Okay, when left to her own devices, the chicken lady's sister freed herself and set out to hunt for fresh meat. Piotrek never finished building his rocket. He remained in the woods dreaming about space travels. The barricaded cottage at the swamp became a prison for the 3 children. The oldest boy kept locked in his room following his escape attempt would long remember his only journey through the woods and the visit in the house overgrown with white mushrooms. Okay, so he's locked in the room. A prison for the 3 children. I wonder if we could have done more for them. The inhabitants of the hut at the junkyard went into the woods following distant whispers. When he was close to his destination, he got stuck between giant tree roots. Soon hungry birds started to gather over his enormous body. Feeling his impending death, he desperately started trying to free himself from the roots that clutched him. Weakened after a long trip, he failed to fight them off and fell face down into the mud. A moment before death, he saw his reflection in a pool, a huge snail head. He then thought that he'd never had such a strange dream, and he wished to wake up. So that's the snail we set free. Who didn't realize he was a snail. So it doesn't, doing the thing for them doesn't necessarily mean they get a good ending out of it. Like, we freed him, but this was kind of a miserable conclusion for him. So I guess the ending might always be the same then, but the individual character stories aren't. Whoa, Nelly! That was Darkwood. I think this was a really cool little game. I'm not sure if I should talk over the credits, you know how it is. I want all these people to get the credit they deserve. I tend not to skip credits if I can help it. Like, unless they spend like 10 minutes on it, then it's like, okay, this is veering into ridiculousness, but this is fine. I'll just talk over it. The names are there. Observe the names of all these lovely people. Yes. good game. I think it really does demand of you to invest yourself in both its story and its mechanics. I found that near the end of it, I was a lot better at... Oh, hey, 11-bit studios, nice. I was a lot better at the combat and such. So, that was good. I definitely got the hang of it as I went along. Interesting world. I think sometimes it was very hard to get around. I think that's part of the point. But like sometimes the readability of what was a background thing, what was an examinable thing, wasn't always as clear as it could be, especially because it's always very washed out. Oh, here's like messages from the developers. It's cute. We always like to see that. Production babies, wink. Yeah, sometimes there were some readability things. There were a lot of minor text problems, inconsistencies between names and such. Otherwise, I'd say this was a very competent and fun little survival game. And I wonder if the developers have done more with it, because I remember seeing this game many years ago on YouTube. Not watch the whole playthroughs, but people would start on it and then, well, you see the fall off. Most people would give up shortly thereafter. Well, dear friends, that was Darkwood. I don't think I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna do a whole other playthrough of the game, but I might start one just to have a quick look-see. Chapter 1 is such a distant past right now, though. But you know what? I'm elated that I was able to finish the game. It seems like in the end only like 4.6 or so players finished it. Okay, so what if we don't cook the mushrooms? Like, I thought we for sure we were going to get some sort of super morbid bad ending based on my decisions, and that didn't happen. But the ending was just kind of we got back to our place and then we went to bed. Alright, so I've picked up the mushrooms, but this time I should just sell them, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna non-committally start on a playthrough here. I have no weapons. Ow. Well, good start to a playthrough. Get hit by the... by the bear trap again. Right. Back to the underground tunnels. I don't have a shovel to dig with. So yeah, if I hadn't burned the tree, I could have still escaped if I had defeated like the dark visions and passed places by before the roots would grow in. It's weird to think that this playthrough might have been over months ago if I hadn't failed like an event or two. Strange. Either way, if I continue this playthrough, and that's a big if, because I kind of want to get that to, when I get dead, I want to get back to Darkest Dungeon. But if I were to continue this, I would like see how many things I could do differently. Well, let's survive the first night and then, yeah. So the trader in the first area was killed in the second one. Possibly by the 3 guys. Also, after we burned the tree, the traders no longer showed up, the 3. This sounds completely incoherent, but you know, the new traders, that set of 3 Guillermo del Toro weirdos. They stopped showing up. And they were also kind of tree-like, so... Were they angry that I destroyed the tree? Suppose they might be. Yeah, considering the way the forest went, the epilogue implied that the things did happen for real, though. So I can't say if it was all or partially in our character's head. There were definitely segments that were dreams. Like you could tell when you lost your items. Many mushroom. Yum yum. The man dressed up like a scarecrow. Do we have any weapons? Well, that's a nail bat. Don't remember that code if I ever did get it. Okay, just gonna have some toast. Alright, I had a drink from the well. I'm sorry if there's not much riveting commentary here. I'm just still reflecting on everything we've seen and heard in this game. And I'm tempted to just, once we stop the stream here, to just jump right into all the wikis and, you know, see what I can see. The days sure feel long when you're waiting for them to end, huh? And now I don't have the nails. I'm trying to remember if the workshop upgrades persist. Even if you get the new hideouts. I'm pretty sure that they do, but I don't remember. I need just one nail to upgrade the nail bed. It's kind of nice to be in this area again. I really didn't give this area the time it needed on my initial playthrough. I know I've kept saying that, but yeah. Not really in the mood for combat. I'm trying to remember who besets us after the first night, or who besets us. Who appears? Is it Wolf or is it? Right, it's Friendly Wolfman again. Weapons and ammo, huh? Right now we don't have much that he'd actually want from us. Alright, so now we've met him already. We didn't even have to have him appear in our hideout. And then we need to get through to the Silent Forest, which is yonder. Yeah, that's all... Like, we could do that all very quickly. In theory, anyway. Alright, Sanctuary. My sanctuary. Sanctuary. Gotta be careful. Like, sing a few more notes of that and I'm gonna get copyright claimed by Square Enix or something. Where fears and lies melt away. The mushrooms go bad quickly, don't they? It's kind of a shame. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we get killed on the first night here, considering our lack of decent resources. These seems to be energy resources. But I've never seen this kind on Earth. Alright. Gonna survive this night, see if the trader or the wolf shows up, and then we're gonna call it there, and we'll see if I decide to stream this more, or if we go back to Darkest Dungeon, or... You know, if I decide to stream again within the next 3 months, haha. It would be so much easier if I could tell what time it was. It's nighttime, but that's the extent of my knowledge. First time, I think on the very first night, I got spooked by an enemy getting in here. My initial playthrough. Well, gonna take a sippy of the water. It's a bit risky, because now I don't have my hands on the keyboard. So if any monsters wanted to attack me, this would be the perfect time. The monsters did not seize on the opportunity. Very polite. I guess they're waiting until I'm right here so they can jump me. Okay, that was a good bit. I can hear daylight approaching. I had to entertain myself somehow. Alright, hello there, trader. Alright, the thing does more damage. We need a toolbox to upgrade the workbench once again. Yeah, not sure where I was going with this whole extra day. I guess if we go back to it, we'll have to make our way to the wolf and then see about doing the favor for him. But for now, I am gonna call the game here. And I'm almost certain that we'll probably won't stream it again. We'll see, though. So, thank you to everyone who stopped by the stream, be it on Twitch or on YouTube later. It's been much appreciated, and I'm just happy to get a game done. I mean, this was technically a Halloween last year thing, so I'm glad I got that done 10 months later. Okay, it's not 10 months later, but it is, it's 8 months. So yeah, this was good. Thank you to Acid Wizard for developing a cool game. Hope you guys make more or have made more. This isn't... When did this game come out? Let me just double check that. Let's see. 2017. That's 7 years ago. My oh my. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna prowl about the wikis and see what other outcomes there are. And if I really feel the itch, I may revisit the game, but I think I'm content with my playthrough. It didn't have a catastrophically bad ending in spite of all my terrible decisions, so, you know. With that, we are closing up shop for tonight. Good night, everyone, and have a good one.